Only one working key for this vehicle, and here's what I need to fix this problem. Got this kit on Amazon. I think it's about $150 delivered if you have Amazon Prime. So you need this. It comes with 2 new keys, a dongle to program the keys to the vehicle. You need a phone with a Bluetooth connection because you need an app to work on that. And also, you're going to need to have these keys cut somewhere else. So you'll have to find a locksmith that can cut these and match them to the existing key. So let's see what's inside the box. As I mentioned, the kit comes with 2 keys and it comes with a dongle. And it comes with some instructions plus a special password because you have to download the app, and you'll do that by, if you have an Android, you'll select one of these 2 coded images here. I have an iPhone, so I'm using the Apple Store to do that. I've already downloaded the app, and now we're going to follow the instructions and see what we need to do. The instructions say to first install the dongle, and then you're going to turn your ignition on. So this is a push button start. I'm just going to push it to activate the ECU. And then it's going to connect via Bluetooth. So it should, when you open up the app, it should search for Bluetooth devices, which is a dongle. Let's go ahead and hook this up and see if that works. Quick comment. I'm going to share with you all the hits and misses. So it wasn't the most easy install, but it did work out. That's why I'm in the bar. I'm going to have a drink now. Anyway, stay tuned till the end. Dongle's installed, and the Bluetooth connection should be automatic, so we'll open up the app now. In order to use the app, I got to first log in. So let's see, I want to program a key. It says this product is not registered. So first I need to log in, and I'll take the sheet that comes with it to give the serial number and the password. Serial number and password are loaded. Let's see if that was correct, if it logs me in. The product is not activated. Please register for activation first. So why is that? Okay, so I got to add all kinds of other stuff here. Registration is complete. Now I want to program the key. So let's see what we got here. It says I need to do a data package, which is about 60.9 megabytes. I'm going to go ahead and download it, and I'll get back to you when that's downloaded. All right, data packet is complete. Let's try it again. Okay, it's doing a VCI update. I don't know what that is. Okay, so it's downloading, or it's reading the VIN. That's interesting. It just automatically started. Automatic reading of the VIN didn't work, so I put the VIN that was on the dash in this application. And now it's asking me to put in some other information. So it's an American CX5 and 2013 to 2016. Okay, so we want to program the key. Okay, make sure I'm connected to the internet. All right, switch ignition on. Ignition is switched on. Current number of key 2. Press yes to continue, press no. So yes. Reading vehicle information. This has not been as plug and play as it should have been. I couldn't get the keys programmed, and what the instructions did not tell me was that you have to push the button with the new key in order for it to program. And then there's another little idiosyncrasy that I'll tell you about as soon as I program the second key. Here's a critical element here. So when it says use a new smart key to contact the start button, you're not just touching it, you're actually depressing it, and the engine will start. And here you see if it's automatic transmission, you hit the brake. If it's a manual transmission, you hit the clutch. And then we'll press OK to continue. And here's another section that I wasn't, I guess I didn't pay attention to the first time, but the program is complete. You got to switch the ignition off, put on the brakes, and then you have to turn the vehicle back on with all the programmed key fobs, pushing the button, and you got to hold it for 3 seconds and then switch the ignition off, and it should be good to go. So it's a little wonky, and I'll tell you what I did. I got a little nervous because none of the keys, even the original, would start this vehicle. So what I did was I put my foot on the brake and I pushed the new key fob against the start button, and it started the vehicle. Then I could turn it off, and now all of the buttons or the key fobs are programmed. So made me very nervous, but the instructions are really not good. So I'm going to put in the description the procedure I'm using that made this work, and hopefully you have some good luck with it. It's still a lot cheaper than getting individual key fobs made. I think it was quoted about $140 per programmed key fob. That would have been $280, and this was, I think, $140 on Amazon. And that's it. Like I said, it turned out well, and so now we have 3 keys for this car. The next step is going to be putting keyless entry in this vehicle. I've got a kit for that, so stay tuned for the next video that shows keyless entry install in a 2014 Mazda CX5. Thanks for watching.